Division III semifinal game. Here is Carroll Buckley.
Thank you, Gabe. It is live from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. The Central Spartans, the number 1 seed in Division III, hosting the San Pasqual Golden Eagles. And it is a semifinal action. The winner tonight advances to the championship game next Saturday in San Diego. A lot on the line. The Central Spartans coming off a big win against Patrick Henry last week. The Eagles, Golden Eagles, beat East Lake last week. 2 good teams that went down, 2 good teams moving forward, and we're going to bring you the action. High school football on AM 1230 KXO Centro, brought to you by Southwest Security Services, by the CB Stop in Calexico, Intercare throughout the valley. Also, Azza Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, by the Center for Employment Training, CET. Rosa's Plain Food, McNeese Mart, Kennedy's Carne in Yuma, Kay's Carne in El Centro, the Central Union High School District, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Stan's Auto Body, the UPS Store, Jersey Mike's, Mr. Tempo, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Scoops Factory Ice Cream, and by Brownie's Town Pump, Brownie's Diner, and the Town Pump. John Driffill, the Spartans, I would have to say easily the best game we've seen from them this year.
Right.
Last week.
Last week was their first complete game that we've seen. Now, we haven't seen them all, but they played well. They did not start the quarterback who's been starting for the last 2 years, Luis Jimenez. They actually started the sophomore who came in, Alex Hernandez. But they also went to the where they just put Nico Viesca back there and just hiked the ball to him in the Wildcat, let him pick the place to run. They ran that the majority of the time, meaning more than 50% of the plays they ran were from the Wildcat last week.
And are they going to do it again? I find it interesting. It's reminiscent of the old Big Ten football. Okay, it's a Wildcat. Nico Viesca is going to take the direct snap. Nico Viesca is going to run the football. Stop me. And last week, Patrick Henry had trouble stopping him.
Yeah, Nico passed the 1,000-yard mark on the season last week, had a big game. And I think I understand what Coach Pena is doing. If you remember, Carroll, 8 years ago in the CIF championship game, Centro played Morse. And Morse didn't run a Wildcat, but they just ran halfback right, halfback left, fullback up the middle, halfback right, halfback left. And they came over with a 22-16 victory. So I think Coach Pena remembered that, filed that away, and felt like, you know, in the championship-type football, if you can run the football, then you've got a good chance of winning. And we saw that last week.
We did, and that opened up the passing game for Jimenez, who was able to hit some targets, made some great catches on some great passes. The running game works. It opens up the passing game. By the same token, if you can hit on the passing game, your running game's going to work. We've got more coming up. It's our pregame show on AM 1230 KXO.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Okay, John Driffill, the San Pasqual Golden Eagles, what are we going to see?
Well, their record is 6-5, but that could be a little misleading. 4 of their 5 losses were to Division I schools, and the 5th loss was to a Division II school. They did lose to Rancho Bernardo, the team that beat Brawley 2 weeks ago, that ousted Brawley from the playoffs. And the score was pretty similar to what Brawley did to Central. They lost to Rancho Bernardo 41-7. They also lost to Valley Center, a team that Imperial had played earlier in the year. But other than that, there really is no cross games to check. Now, their 6 victories, obviously last week was against Eastlake, a Division III school. Before that, they beat Escondido, a Division III school. Also, they beat a couple Division V schools, Vista and Orange Glen, and a couple D4 schools, Westview and Rancho Buena Vista. So they are on a winning streak. They have won 5 games in a row, so they come in here feeling very confident and feeling that they can come away with the victory.
They started the season 0-6 and rebounded and put together a very good year. We've got more coming up, including a special pregame edition of Spartan Sound Productions.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Inner Care is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. Inner Care is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. Inner Care, making life healthy from the inside out. And it's high school football. The Central Spartans, clad in all blue tonight, have taken the field. And we will have some action for you. Right now, the student athletes at Central Union High School participating in a program, Spartan Sound Productions. This is our weekly edition.
Hi, my name is Gavin Mora. I'm number 14, and I'm the defensive edge.
Hello, it's Alexander Sandoval. I'm number 77, and I'm the center for the Atlanta Central.
And we're here to talk about last week's game against
Patrick
Henry. You know, we came out with the W. You know, overall, we played pretty good. And, you know, defensive side, you know, since me personally, I got defensive player of the game. I want to talk about defense, and then my partner here, Xander, can talk about the offensive side. So defensive side, we came out, gunslinging, and I think we wanted to make a statement due to the fact that, we're playing against these San Diego teams and we want to show them what we're about and stuff like that. So we came out, defense, we dominated. We only gave up 2 touchdowns. Some of those 2 touchdowns were because of field positioning and stuff like that. But overall, I think we just handled that game. They had no run game, the pass game. We had a good defensive rush, off the edges. Me and Isaac, we dominated that game. We kept our edge, and I want to say thank you to our linebackers too. So in our secondary and our interior defensive line, we all executed that day. And defense overall, we just executed. But I have nothing else to say about it. Just that we just handled our business, Now that we're gonna go to the offensive side with Xanders. You got player of the game for the offensive side. So I don't know if you want to start, Xanders.
Yeah, so I thought the game was pretty fun. Like, we got to run the ball a lot, and as a low lineman, that's all you want to hear is just run plays being called after run plays. And I did get player of the game, but it doesn't really what it really means is that we were just able to run the ball really good. So the whole line did super good that game. I'm gonna take credit for that. We had an outstanding performance from the whole line really. I want to say Julian did very good that game. We had him pulling guard a lot, and it really helped out. Our first touchdown to really crack the ice, it was a heavy set, is where we go a lot of linemen, a lot of tight ends. We punched it in with Nico, and, plays like that feel really good because everybody knows what's going to happen, but it feels, I don't know how to describe it. It's very fun when people know what you're going to do and they still can't stop it. So shouts out to Nico and the whole line for just doing it. And our running game had to be on point because it was so windy this game. Super windy, super cold. And again, like Morris said, playing a San Diego team that had to come down about a 2-hour drive, I would say, in the, very cold temperature. And we knew eventually if we could just run the ball and just, keep them at the end zone, eventually they're going to crack and start to kind of implode on themselves. And we could hear it literally in the huddle, going to the line. We had the linebackers yelling at each other. The D linemen are starting to get upset. And we know our team is a very well-coached team to where we don't have issues like that. We're never trying to bark at each other. We're always trying to help each other up. And just, if we have a bad play, just scratch it and move on to the next play. But we literally heard those people talking about all yelling at each other. And I don't know if Moore could hear that on the offense. Were they getting mad at each other?
Yeah, me personally, I would say the quarterback was getting frustrated, and some of the wide receivers because we put a lot of pressure on the quarterback and he couldn't get balls out. And then when he could get balls out, our secondary did a really good job. So I think the quarterback was getting really frustrated. And then, the offensive linemen, I would say on their team were getting frustrated too because they were getting pushed back and stuff like that. But overall, I think once they were going down, they kind of imploded on themselves and stuff like that.
Those are some big boys, but I think our D-line handled it very well. Because, a lot of people don't understand, Valley football, how it's really just, smash mouth and very fast. I would say that's literally our motto, just fast and physical. Wouldn't you, Moore?
Mm-hmm. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah. The play calling, like I said, a lot of people know what we're going to do, but the challenge is can you stop it? And, a lot of people can't. Especially when we go into that heavy set. It's very helpful, very useful. We use it a lot, and it's very good, very potent.
Yeah, I totally agree. Heavy sets, just hey, we got bigger guys and we got stronger guys. It's whoever has has a bigger heart, will win.
And that's what that playoff football is about. Just who has the bigger heart. And obviously, in the Valley, we got some pretty big hearts out here. We got some pretty big bodies, really people that just want to try as hard as they can. A person that I know tries really hard every play was Julian that week. He was trying super hard just to get ready for the game, and he did really good in the game. So, I'm excited to see what happens next week. We're going to play San Pasqual at home, and I'm pretty excited for that because, more home games equals more fun.
Watching some film on San Pasqual, they look like a pretty good team. We're really excited having the opportunity to get this far and play these kind of calibers of team and stuff like that. And hopefully we go to the next step, and then we go to the championship and we win that ring, you know. But, you know, we're worried about this game right now, and, you know, we want to see everybody out there in the home side just cheering for us. You know, that means a lot to us. And, yeah.
I know it's cold, but we need you guys out there. So, you know, hopefully you guys come support. And I think that's about it, right, Moore?
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks.
And that's this week's pregame edition from Spartan Sound Productions. We're ready for football. The Central Spartans won the toss, deferred. They will kick off, and the ball is in the air. High driving kick, and it'll be fielded at the 2-yard line. Get some blocks up the middle, where you're supposed to go across the 30, the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. The return by Marcos Rocha.
Yeah, Carroll, it looks like they've marked him out just short of the goal line. He took it on the 2, and it looks like they got him out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line, they will, okay, the 2-yard line, they had just spotted it, 2-yard line. That's where his knee went down, and then he slid into the end zone.
Okay, well,
so from the 2 to the 2, that makes it about a 96-yard return.
Okay, yeah, that's where the ball is. Again, trying to read the referee signals. I did not see any ref with the touchdown sign. So we will call the ball on the 2-yard line. Huge return. And remember last week, Central squib kicked every single one.
They will go first and goal from the 2. And off left tackle, the ball carrier will be stopped short of the goal line.
Yeah, let's say that was Kxo Bartolome.
Kxo Bartolome.
We were led to believe that he will be their featured back when they are inside the 5. And it looks like they gave him maybe a yard. Didn't get much.
Second and goal from the 1. Robert Renteria with a full house backfield. Renteria, there's trouble, and the ball is dropped, and it looks like the Spartan,
maybe recovered
Golden
in the end
Eagles
zone.
recovered in the end zone, and
if they did, it will be a touchdown. You can fumble the ball forward, and it is a touchdown. The ball was knocked loose, fumbled forward, and recovered in the end zone for a touchdown.
And Marcos Gonzalez on the recovery, a guard gets the touchdown. The Spartans give up the big return and then give up the touchdown. They have that strange point after attempt, and they will go for 2. Looking, firing into the end zone. It'll be pass interference will be called.
You want to describe that formation, Carroll?
The formation, they had 8 players off on the left. The center was about 20 yards to the right of them, and then 2 backs. And they tried to pass it into the end zone. Went incomplete, but there was pass interference. Now they line up to kick the point after.
Yeah, just a standard PAT attempt, although they are closer now. And the pass was to go to the center, which is eligible on that since you have 7 players to his left.
He was the end of the line as well as the center. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:56 to play in the first quarter, and it is San Pasqual 7, Central nothing.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from. An award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound. And marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound. And pollo asada, buy one, get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas. Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
And the Golden Eagles are set to kick off. Emiliano Morales and Angel Vasquez are deep, waiting the kickoff.
And the Eagles have an odd side kick lineup, the way they head the ball on the hash mark.
It'll be fielded at the 15 by Morales, cuts across and goes east and west instead of north and south, but he makes a lane across the 35 out to the 40 to the 45-yard line. Emilio Morales went from the south end of the field to the north end of the field and then turned it up and gets it all the way out to the 45-yard line, a 30-yard kickoff return. They actually will spot it on the right on the 45.
And that kickoff, they had the ball on the near hash mark and then 5 players. So they actually had 5 players stuffed between the hash mark and the out of bounds. And they kicked the ball to that side of the field.
Spartans on offense. Viesca takes the handoff, and it is from Hernandez. And Viesca plows into the middle, picks up 5 yards right off the bat. So Hernandez gets the start again. He started for the JV team all year, started last week for the Spartans. And then for the rest of the game, it was kind of, let's see what the situation is. Let's see who's going to be the quarterback. And right now, Luis Jimenez comes in.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry up to get this play snapped. The back judge has not raised his arm yet, signaling 5 seconds to go.
Jimenez from the shotgun takes the snap, dumps it off to Viesca in the flat. Viesca will pick up 2 yards out to the 48-yard line in Golden Eagle territory. The officials, our referee wearing the white hat is Jesse James Jackson, JJ. Nathan Binkins is the umpire. The line judge, Matt Laycock. Field judge, L.D. Wills. Side judge, Gary Burrows. Direct snap, it is that Wildcat to Viesca. And Viesca will make it to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. That'll bring up a 4th and 3.
Be interesting to see now, as it looks like Central is sending their punt team out, and that would be led by Miguel Vega. So unlike last week where we saw the coach for Patrick Henry go for it 9 times on 4th down, Central has 1 year ball in the other team's territory, but they are punting.
Marcos Rocha is deep to receive the punt. High snap, brings it down, takes his time and gets away a beautiful punt. Rocha will field it at the 15 after a fair catch call. So the San Pasqual Golden Eagles will put it in play 1st and 10. It will be on their own 15-yard line.
The refs are huddling up, Carroll, but I do see a flag now. Yes, at the 22-yard line, there is a flag. So we'll see. We have no indication. Here comes the call on which team the infraction's against. And
it is holding, and it is against San Pasqual.
If it's after the kick, then it's still San Pasqual's ball. If it's before the kick, then it will return to Central.
It'll be half the distance to the goal. Nice punt, fair catch, and then take away another 7 yards.
Yeah, a little surprising, Carroll, after last week, Central getting 1 kick block, 2 punts actually tipped, and another punt that only traveled 12 yards, that San Pasqual did not put any pressure on the kicker. They actually dropped back, but took the fair catch.
Robert Rantoria from the shotgun. Sean Bakua snaps it back. Pumps once, looks downfield, got a man open and overthrows Rocha, the intended receiver. Joshua Garcia in coverage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 the ball is on the Eagles' 8-yard line.
And that was the old pump and go, Carroll, as Rocha cut across the middle and then quarterback fake pumped the ball like he was going to throw it. And then Rocha turned upfield. That young man's got some speed.
Spread formation, gaps on the offensive line. Give you the angle on the block. The handoff is to the single setback, and that would be Kaleo Bartolome.
They bring up third down.
Cooper Marquez, rather, with the carry.
He actually lost the yard, Carroll, so that will bring up now 3rd and 11.
The Eagles, using wide gaps for the offensive linemen, and you do that, you get angles on your blocks.
And unlike most high schools nowadays, they do not signal the play in from the sidelines. These Golden Eagles, they shuttle it in with wide receivers, offensive linemen, whoever is handy.
Shotgun, 2 backs with him, flanking Renteria. Drops back, looking, hit. The ball's loose. The Spartans recover it. And it is a touchdown. Knock the ball loose, and coming up with that football was Isaiah Aguirre. Isaiah had a big game last week and just is making this a big one here.
Yeah, Gavin Moore actually is the player that hit the quarterback Renteria, and the ball fell down. And as you said, Isaiah Gary right there. And
there is a sideline warning.
Yeah, we've just got our first sideline warning here, the first couple minutes of the game. But Central now a PAT away from tying this game up.
They will come out, and it will be a kick from placement. Following the big turnover, they want, they don't want San Pasqual's ball, they want their own ball. They are different, yes.
So now that they are receiving the ball they want, which our pregame host, and that would be Alexander Sandoval is the one that came across because he's the one that has to hike the football.
So we are set for the point after attempt. It's Malachi Rodriguez. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Spartans even it up. 7:34 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 7, San Pasqual 7.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian. I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Well, you know how you negate a return, John?
You have your kicker, Miguel Vega, kick the ball in the end zone, and that's what they tried the first time. There is no win tonight. The first time he came up 2 yards short. This time he put it 5 yards into the end zone, which cannot be returned.
It is a touchback, 1st and 10, San Pasqual will take over on their own 20-yard line. The Spartan defense, as they did last week, stalwart.
Actually, yeah, turned the game around, Carroll, after that big kickoff return, led to 6 easy points. Now San Pasqual on their own 20.
From the shotgun, Renteria takes the snap, looks, fires into the flat. It is Rocha, and Rocha hit and pushed out of bounds at the 25. Trying to get the ball to Rocha any way you can and let that young man light up the Jets.
Yeah, he's the one that's got the speed. Now, we already saw in the previous series, the first pass attempt was a pump fake to Rocha on the out, and then he goes up. This time, the pump fake happened, but the ball was released, and he was able to catch it for a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5. San Pasqual, Centro. It's tied at 7. Renteria again, same play, and it's about a 6-yard gain. Marcus Rocha, 5'6", 150-pound junior. He's a wideout. He's a free safety. They spot it right on the 30, and that is good enough for the first down.
First down of the game, although we've had 2 touchdowns, Carroll. And again, you just have to wait and see. Rocha's going to do that same short, quick out, and then turn up field. That's what the Golden Eagles are trying to put in the minds of the Spartans.
Handoff, it is in the middle, slashing off left tackle, and that is Dylan Bachoa. Bachoa with a couple of hard-earned yards.
These Golden Eagles actually have 3 or 4 backs that they will use at different times. Bachez is one. Marquez, we've already seen him carry the ball. Leon, there's 2 Leons. One of them runs the football, 3-yard pickup.
And Renteria is their best all-around player, running it and passing it. 2nd and 7. Renteria drops back. Again, it is Rocha in the flat. Rocha gets a little bit of a block, gets it out to the 40, very close to a first down. Problem, John, is you're going to give up that 5-6-yard pass. If you play him any tighter, he's going to blow right by you.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch and catch. After misfiring on his first pass, now Renteria is 3 for 4 as the ball sits squarely on the 40-yard line.
And none of those completions longer than 5 yards.
And that also can negate the rush. Central's got a great pass rush, and he gets rid of the ball quickly.
Drops back, fires, same play. This time Rocha drops it.
Yeah,
hit him in the hands.
Saw the referee reach in to pick up his flag because it looked like that Cooper Marquez had taken off a half count too early, but I guess we'll just call that incompleted pass. So after 3 straight, a misfire on this series.
Same play and same coverage. Tasked with that coverage is Francisco Terrell, and he's a sophomore.
But he has been laying some licks, so perhaps Rocha was hearing footsteps.
Playing him much tighter this time on the line. Looking to the other side of the field, same play, the other side. And the pass completed to Jared Breck. So, same play, only to the other side.
And that picked up an even 5 yards. So, each pass they've completed now, they've had, except for the previous 8-yard that gave a first down, it's been 3 5-yard completions, and now they've got 3rd and 5.
Somewhere, Bo Schembeckler is smiling. Snap back, pumps once, fires again into the flat, incomplete. Rocha lined up on the other side of the field this time, and it went incomplete. It'll bring up is that 4th down?
Yes, 4th and 5. Let's see if they have some Patrick Henry in this squad. It looks like they are sending out the punt team. They have an excellent punter for these Golden Eagles.
Morales drops back to receive it. He's standing back on his own 20.
And that's Daniel Chacon is their kicker.
He's dropped back 15 yards for the snap. It's good. There goes the rush. He's knocked down, but he's faking it, and there's no flag. The ball will bounce and be down at the 23. Nice acting, but no award on that one. The official, J.J. Jackson, said immediately, no, son, he didn't hit you.
And he also mentioned, get up and go make a tackle. The ball is still in play.
I think, instead of an award when you do something like that, there ought to be a penalty. Because I would never do anything like that, John.
Well, in basketball, there is. It's called a flop.
Yes.
But this isn't basketball. The ball sits on the 23-yard line.
Jimenez at quarterback from the shotgun. Jimenez hands off Viesca. Viesca tries the middle, and he may get a yard. That's it. He's out to the 25. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 25. The Spartans with the football. Clock continues to run. We're down inside of 4 minutes of the first quarter. We're tied at 7. In case you were in a coma, Calapat beat Coastal Academy. The Stingrays lost 44-25.
Congrats, Calapat, CIF champs.
They wrestled the win. Jimenez rolling to his left, fired downfield. It's intercepted at the 35, down inside the 30 to the 18-yard line. The interception by Adrian Leon. Leon just stepped in front and took it away.
Yeah, all he had to do was catch the ball, which he did. So now we've had the first turnover of the evening for the Spartans to match the turnover that was actually good for 7 points for the Spartans. With the 7-7 tie, the Golden Eagles are set up inside the 20 on the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 17. Golden Eagles use a choir boy huddle. I love to see it. That's old school.
They also do the old Dallas Cowboy where they all put their hands on their knees, stand up, and to get in their position.
Ready, set, hut. Takes the ball, fires it into the corner of the end zone, intended for Rocha. It goes incomplete, timing pattern, but the coverage downfield was excellent to rule with the coverage. Again, he's a sophomore, John.
Yes, he's a good one. Clock does stop on the incompleted pass. But those quick pass plays, though, Carroll, they do really negate Central's pass rush. These Golden Eagles, all 15 of their staff, saw film during the week, and they don't want the quarterback standing back there for more than 2 counts. Get rid of the football.
Renteria has Marquez with him. Hands off to Marquez. Marquez, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside, takes it down close to the 5-yard line, spotted on the 6. It'll be shy of the first down. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, that was an excellent run by Marquez. He was actually, looked like he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, did a nice jump cut, and they gave him about 6.5 yards on that carry, their biggest carry from scrimmage tonight.
It is Keone Taylor in the backfield. Keone Taylor with the football. Keone Taylor goes into the middle of the Spartan defensive line and gets nothing. And I do not like the scrum, the tush push, the whatever you want to call it. People get hurt when you do that.
Yeah, they're going to set the ball right on the 10, so that'll be a 1-yard pickup. That brings up 4th and 3. Now, their field goal kicker is excellent, Carroll. We mentioned they have a good punter, Daniel Chacon. Their field goal kicker is Sean Tuin. And he's a senior, and he's got a big leg.
The Golden Eagles discussing what it is they are going to do, and what they are going to do is go for it.
Now we're getting a timeout.
The Spartans will take the timeout, so will we. We've got 2:05 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 7.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
And the Eagles come out. Again, Renteria, the quarterback.
Yeah, I think the fact they weren't going for the field goal kind of surprised the Spartans, so they alertly called the timeout.
4th and 3 from the 10-yard line. Back to pass. Renteria fires. It is in and out of the arms of Adrian Leon. Was it a backward pass or was it forward pass incomplete?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's 4th down, so it's got to be Central ball.
It will be Central's ball, 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, no, they took a big loss, Carroll. The ball's all the way out to it's on the 18-yard line. So that was an 8-yard. I guess they're going to call it a backward pass.
It was a backward pass.
So that would be a run for -8 yards.
Jimenez has Viesca with him. Acosta in motion. Viesca up the middle. Nothing in the middle. Cuts it to the outside. Spins across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. Nico Viesca. Viesca is a good-sized high school running back, John. We've talked about that. He's 5'8", 185, low center of gravity, drives hard, is not the fastest player out there.
And they gave him about 9 yards and 2.5 feet on that, so he's 6 inches short of his first down. Jimenez stays in at quarterback.
Snap back, dump it off. It is complete in the flat, and will get the first down, but not much more. Completed to Miguel Vega. The senior picks up about 3 yards. And that'll move the chains.
Yeah, the ball's sitting on the 23, that would be the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, they put it.
28-yard line.
Just enough. He needed a yard, got a yard.
Inside of a minute to play in the first quarter. We're still tied at 7.
Had a lot of fireworks here at this first quarter.
You would expect that from these two teams in the semifinals. Jimenez puts Vega in motion, hands off to Viesca. Viesca again lowers his shoulder, pushes a couple of guys forward across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Nico Viesca again, the workhorse, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. As I said, this is, Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler, Big Ten football from the 60s. Just pounded for the Spartans. And now I hear whistles. And one of the players is being removed. It's an equipment violation.
I think his mouthpiece actually was broken, which these referees alert for the safety. He's quickly replaced. Now we'll start the count again.
2nd and 7, still. Snap back. Viesca in the middle has a hole, but then it closes. Viesca tries to cut it to the outside. Nothing there. And he is corralled and dropped. And it looks like it will be a loss on the play.
That will end the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of football, it is 7-7 Central and San Pasqual time.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmore.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
And we are live from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School in El Centro, California. Starting the second quarter, the Central Spartans have it 3rd and 7.
Big play here, Carroll, to start this second quarter. Central needs to keep possession of the football. They've only got 1 first down so far in this game.
Jimenez has Viesca right by him. Trips on the right side, looking to the right side, looking over the middle. Got man open, and then he's tripped. And the ball intercepted, but it's not going to count because Joshua Garcia got tripped.
And that's not going to make the San Pasqual coaching staff happy after the what they thought was a roughing the kicker. But he was clearly interfered with. Had no chance. He was going to catch the football, meaning the Central Spartan player who was out there. That was Joshua Garcia. And once he went down, then the defensive player just caught it instead of him.
And now there's another flag. It will be a personal foul against San Pasqual on top of it.
This will be an unsportsmanlike call. And so that the first penalty is going to be 15 yards. We'll give Central a first down. Then they're going to put 15 more on. So this is going to be a 30-yard pickup. And that should put the ball across the 40. We'll see when they stop marching. They're starting on about the 31.
Mr. Jackson will tell us what the call is.
Should take it down to from the 31 of the Spartans to the 31 of the Golden Eagles.
And he just signaled to Coach Pena. You got 2 here.
Take them both.
And one was dead ball, so it will go on top of the pass interference.
Let's see now if Central tries to go with their Wildcat as the ball is still waiting for the ball to be moved. The penalty's been signaled.
Pass interference against San Pasqual.
They haven't quite moved the football yet.
And let's get the unsportsmanlike conduct. There it is, unsportsmanlike conduct against San Pasqual. So it'll be what amounts to a 30-yard penalty. Coach, you got nothing to say. Your player blew it. In both cases, he tripped the intended receiver, and then he mouthed off to the official. And for what it's worth, that was a San Diego official that he barked at and threw the flag. Not one of the, you can't say you got jobbed. That was a San Diego official who made both calls, John.
And the ball is going to be on the 39-yard line of the Golden Eagles. So Central now is in Golden Eagles territory for the first time tonight. Remember, their touchdown was actually the defense sacked the quarterback in the end zone and caused a fumble and was recovered by the Spartans' Isaiah Gary.
It is 1st and 10, spotted on the Golden Eagles' 39-yard line.
Looks like we are in the Wildcat.
Viesca with the snap. Viesca follows a wall, and Viesca makes another wall and picks up 5 out to the 35-yard line. And Mickey Dale just reminded me, we knew this, we just didn't say it. The winner tonight will meet the winner of the St. Augustine and San Diego High School football game that's tonight. You got 2 powerhouses there, John.
Yeah, well, St. Augustine was 0-10 coming into the playoffs. But San Diego Central's got some history with them. We remember a couple playoff games, contentious.
And at Balboa Stadium. It is 2nd and 6. The Wildcat again. Viesca follows a big block, carries it down inside the 25, and they will spot it on the 24-yard line.
11-yard pickup, biggest run of the night for Viesca.
You know what we're going to do? Stop us, and
Well, the pregame, they pretty much talked about that, didn't
Yes.
they? That was Gavin Moore. He said the philosophy is, we're going to run it, so stop it. And when they don't, it really disheartens the opponent.
Wildcat again. Viesca will take it, cuts it to the left side, spins down to the 15. It'll be very close to a first down. It'll be second and about a yard. Spotted on the 16. Second and 1. Spartans driving. And, John, they're eating up clock.
It keeps Renteria on the sidelines. Actually, he's a defensive back, but as a quarterback, he's on the sidelines.
It is Viesca again, nothing to the left, so he cuts it back into the middle, and Viesca will pick up the first down as he crosses the 10. They will spot it just shy of the 10-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 from the 11.
They can get a first down without putting the ball in the end zone, but it'd be very, very close. And it looks like they're going to continue with the Wildcat.
It works. This is what we're going to do. Stop it. We're going to run it till you do stop it. First and 10 from the 11. Viesca cuts it to the outside, then breaks a tackle and dives forward. You'll get it to the 10. It's a pickup of 1.
That was excellent defense by these Golden Eagles. Viesca was having tremendous success running to the left side, but that time he actually tried to break it outside, and the pursuit was able to contain him. So that will bring up now second and about 9.
Okay, they spotted it back on the original line, so it's second and 10. No gain. Wildcat. Viesca, the single setback, takes a direct snap, but somebody moved.
Yeah, I think I called Viesca. Viesca jumped up because he expected the ball to come. So that's going to be the first offensive infraction on the evening by either side.
It'll break up what amounts to now a second and 15.
Let's see if Jimenez comes back out. It looks like he is, with a whole bevy of receivers.
You get away from the big horses up front when you're running the Wildcat, and you bring up the thoroughbreds, the wide receivers.
Right. Angel Vasquez, Emiliano Morales, although Emiliano Morales many times will lead through the hole for Viesca, but they have their whiteout package in.
Trips on the right side, that's the wide side. Now there's
probably going to be a timeout by Centro. They're having a hard time getting their formation set.
Central takes the timeout. We'll take a timeout. 8:43 to play in the first half. It is Central 7 and San Pasqual 7.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. But don't worry, you can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
John, so far we're halfway through the second quarter. We've seen San Pasqual open it up. Central close it down with the running game, but Jimenez with the snap fires into the end zone. There's nothing there. Timing pattern that wasn't timed.
Yeah, if Jimenez would have just waited another half a count, there was no pressure. But
C.J. Acosta in the end zone, unable to catch up to it.
Just about 5 yards beyond his reach. Carroll, that last timeout was a good display of what playoff football is all about. The San Pasqual Golden Eagles had no fewer than 5 coaches out there exhorting their defense, trying to get them into the positions where they can be successful.
3rd and 15 from the 16. And then is rolling to his right, has some time, looking, firing, and misfires again. It'll go incomplete. Acosta again, the intended target. That'll bring up 4th and 15 from the 16. Update, San Diego High School leads St. Augustine 7-3. John, I have to point out, okay, I graduated from Hackett High School, Monsignor John R. Hackett High School in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Until my senior year, it was St. Augustine High School. So I have a record there. We will have a field goal attempt from 33-yard field goal attempt. Yes, it is well within his range. There is the kick. It is up, and it is good. 8:28 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 10, San Pasqual 7. High school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro. InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Kickoff coming left to right. There is no wind, so that will not be a factor. It is a deep driving kick, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. The Golden Eagles will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to...
So we're at Cal Jones Field. The Central Spartans with a 10-7 lead. San Pasqual, they're out of the Escondido area. 1st and 10 are their own 20-yard line following the touchback. Renteria fires again into the flat, and it is Rocha again. Rocha will pick up about 8 yards. So the Eagles, again, here's what we're going to do. Stop it.
Renteria 5 for 10 here in the midway of the second quarter. Hasn't picked up a lot of yards, but he does move his team as now he's got a 2nd and 2. Same set, double wideouts to the right.
Looking. Pumps, fires downfield, got a man open. That is Rocha, open at the 50. Rocha spins across the 50 to the 47-yard line in Spartan territory.
At that time, the Central safety just didn't get there. He saw the play develop, but he was just a little bit late getting there, and Rocha was able to bring the ball down in Spartan territory on the 47.
That was a little bit of a stop and go from Rocha.
Biggest play of the evening, Carroll, either side, 25-yard pickup.
Other than a 30-yard double penalty. Renteria flanked in full house backfield, John. This time we've got a full house. Under center is Renteria. Now shift to the right, handoff in the middle to Cooper Marquez. Marquez will be stopped for no gain. And on the tackle, Davian Hartfield.
They gave him a yard, Carroll. They moved the ball from the 47 to the 46. All that motion, all that movement, and you pick up a yard.
Yeah, but it sets up something for the next time.
Which is now you've got 2nd and long, but as you mentioned that, they've got double wide outs to the left side, wide side of the field, slot back.
Double slot on the left side. Hand off to it's the run pass option, and keeping it is Renteria. Renteria shakes a tackle, cuts it across field, and gets it inside the 5, is stopped just shy of the end zone.
Now, Carroll, I did not get a chance to talk about this San Pasqual team. Obviously, Renteria is their leading passer, but he is also their leading rusher. And he just proved it right there as a whole entire Central Spartan defense was fooled. And not particularly fast, but when no one's chasing you, you can go a long ways. And he took it all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. Golden Eagles are threatening. Under center is Renteria. And hands off. And there is nothing there for Cooper Marquez.
Yeah, he actually might have lost a yard. He did, Carroll. They're going to mark it back to the 4-yard line. That was a pitch. And let's see now if they do one of those fake pitches and Renteria turns around and lofts it into the end zone. That was a very dangerous pitch.
The Golden Eagles discussing it. Renteria comes from the sideline with the play.
San Pasqual has all 3 of their timeouts remaining, so there's no sense of urgency.
Split backs. Renteria under center. Takes a snap and hands off into the middle, and there's nothing there again.
Yeah, that's Marquez again. He did push the pile forward. It was on the 4, and they're going to call it down to the 3, so he was able to pick up that yard they lost. Bringing up now 3rd and still goal from the 3.
Spartan defense, again, tough. They played a very, very strong game last week, and they're showing some inner strength here as well, John.
Yeah, let's see if the San Pasqual gives Renteria the option of running or passing this ball into the end zone here on this big play. 3rd down and 3.
Pitches back and cutting his way in, stopped just shy of the goal line, was Dylan Bachewa. Bachewa stopped at the 1. It'll bring up 4th and goal from the 1. I go for it, John.
Oh, yeah, they are. No sense of wanting to kick a field goal here, which would even be less than an extra point. They've got the big horses in, but that was Gavin Moore that saved that touchdown, at least for the time being. As the pitch had released Dylan to the outside, he was free out there, and Gavin Moore closed out and brought him down just shy of the goal line. San Pasqual has not jumped offside or motioned yet tonight.
The Eagles split backs. Under center is Renteria. I look for the quarterback sneak, but they don't. They pitch it back. It is pitched back to Cooper Marquez. Cooper Marquez takes it into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, excellent blocking. They had the big horses in on the left side, and they actually blocked down as if Renteria was going to sneak it, and then he just took the snap, pitched it back, and the runner Marquez was able to break it into the end zone. And now we got that same formation, and they're going to set up, meaning the PAT, where they had, this time they had 7 players to the left and 1 wide out to the right.
It's almost a variation of the swinging gate, John. We will have the kick from placement. Step back, kick is up, and it is blocked. 3:57 to play in the first half. Our score, San Pasqual 13, the Central Spartans 10.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Central Spartans trail 13-10. 3:57 to play in the first half. CIF San Diego section, Division 3 playoff action.
More of a traditional standard kickoff here as the ball still a little bit off center, but not on the other side of the hash mark.
The left-footed kicker puts a boot into it. It'll be fielded at about the 12. Morales right up the middle this time, gets it out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. The Central Spartans will put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line.
And it does look like Central is bringing out Alex Hernandez with Viesca as the lone setback as the ball sits on the 27-yard line. Triple wideouts to the right, single wideout to the left.
Flooding the right side, the wide side of the field. Hernandez will hand it off, but the play is blown dead. Illegal procedure motion on the Spartans. It is San Diego 14, St. Augustine 3. Again, the winner of that game will meet the winner of our game here.
And a couple weeks ago, Rancho Bernardo, coached by former Charger and also Ram standout player. His son was the quarterback, and tonight Troy Palamalu and his son are playing for San Augustine.
It is 1st and 15, handoff it is. Viesca, nothing inside, tries to get it to the outside, spins, great spin move, and makes about a 9-yard gain out of nothing, John. There was nothing there. He put a couple of moves on, and that spin move that running backs have practiced for ages, and you never get to use it, he used it.
Yeah. That was first down following the penalty. The ball sits all the way out on the 31-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Picked
Hernandez.
up 9 yards, Carroll, on that. That's a big pickup.
Hernandez from the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes it to Viesca, has some time, fires deep downfield, and again, there is a collision, but no flag, and that was a good no call. Both of them were going for the ball.
Yeah, the ball was overthrown. They both kind of stopped at the same point and bumped and jumped up to try to see, but they couldn't bring it in. So as you mentioned, not really an advantage either for the offense or defensive player, but that does bring up 3rd down now.
3rd and 7. It's on the 31-yard line of the Spartans.
Hernandez stays in at quarterback.
Hernandez didn't have a whole lot of pressure, rolling to his left this time. Fires sidearm downfield intended for Emiliano Morales, but it goes incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down. And you know, San Pasqual's coming after this one.
Yeah, you would certainly think after all the trouble that Central had last week, but the previous punt attempt by the Spartans, San Pasqual, only rushed 2.
Rocha deep to receive. Well, you only rush 2 when you set up the return. You got a guy like Rocha back there, you set up a return.
And Central would be wise to kick this ball out of bounds.
Now they come after it, but he gets away. A nice high booming kick, and Rocha will muff it, and the Spartans cover it.
Well, let's see who's got the ball. There's a pile down there. Let's see if it's Rocha was able to get it back or if the Spartans are at the bottom of the pile. Trying to see who they're going to give the possession to, as it looks like. And it looks like Rocha was able to recover it.
Yeah, he muffed it and then was able to fall on it and win the tug of war to retain possession. So the Golden Eagles will put it in play. It's spotted right now on their own 40-yard line, but the 6 officials are huddled at the 40. I don't see any flags.
Maybe they're discussing if there was perhaps interference on the catch. Now, there was no fair catch call, but still you have to allow the player the opportunity to catch the football.
And they waved off the flag. That was the discussion, that there was not. And Rocha actually moved into the covering Spartan.
Right. He had to take 2 or 3 steps up to catch the football, and that's probably why he wasn't able to make it cleanly. Now let's see if Renteria shows some magic again. We mentioned he is the leading, not only passer, obviously, but the leading rusher throughout the year for this Golden Eagle team.
Robert Renteria from the shotgun. Looking, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete to Marquez. Marquez loses the football and was able to cover it himself.
Yeah, I believe it went out of bounds, but these Golden Eagles are really taking some shots. And actually, yeah, they're going to say that was a completed pass for no gain.
Well, you heard during our pregame show some of the Spartans talking about last week, the opposition. They were talking to themselves, and they were getting hit, and they were getting pushed back.
It's a lot easier, though, to accept those hits when you're leading, as these Golden Eagles are 13-10 here in the second.
Marquez in the slot. Back to pass, looking. Renteria chucks it over, incomplete. It was intended for Jared Breck. And it goes incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
7 for 13 here in the first half is Renteria. Meanwhile, Central Spartans, the dual quarterback of Jimenez Hernandez, they are 2 for 7.
With an interception.
Yes. And those 2 completions were good for 3 yards.
I don't think I'm going to call that into Sports Illustrated, John.
Yeah, that won't make their faces in the crowd.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
3rd and 10. Renteria. Again, shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off, and it is right up the gut, and a pickup of 9. And on the carry, Keone Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 2. They're going to say he was down on the 48. Let's see, do these Golden Eagles, it looks like they're going to go ahead and go for it. Their punter is Daniel Chacon. We've seen one punt tonight, nearly blocked, but the Golden Eagles said that he was roughed as he went to the ground after the kick.
But he wasn't. Renteria spreads him out under center. It is 4th and about 2. They need to get it across the 50-yard line.
Let's see if he's trying to draw them offside.
He's trying to draw them offside.
Now they take a timeout, meaning the Golden Eagles.
We'll take a timeout with 54 seconds to play in the first half. It is San Pasqual 13, Central 10.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound. And marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound. And pollo asada, buy one, get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Central trails 13-10. We've got 53, make it 54 seconds to play in the first half. The Golden Eagles show punt. And again, the punter is 15 yards deep, waiting for the snap. It is a good snap, a nice kick, high. relatively short, but it takes a San Pasqual bounce and continues to bounce down to the 11-yard line. Spartans put it in play, 1st and 10 on their own 11-yard line.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Central Spartans, 1st and 10. It is on their own 11-yard line.
Jimenez is back at the quarterback in the shotgun with Viesca next to him, but we would expect to see Central run this out.
And it is Viesca right up the middle, and will pump it out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll take the timeout.
Yeah, that's Central's last timeout, so they'll have no timeouts left, but they did bring the ball all the way out to the 25-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10, 33 seconds to play in the first half.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It's high school football at its best on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on our KXO YouTube channel. It is 1st and 10, Spartans on their own 25-yard line.
Hernandez at quarterback.
Steps up in the pocket, fires deep downfield, and there's pass interference. The pass intercepted, but it's not going to do any good. Again, pass interference on the coverage downfield.
Yeah, that was very obvious. The receiver out there, I believe running was Miguel Vega, and he was tackled, and then the safety came across and made the interception since the player that the ball was intended for was on the ground in the arms of the quarterback there. So it's second pass interference.
Well, if you can't cover them, knock them down. The Landon Lockwood, a sophomore, involved there.
But as we know, in high school, it's not a spot foul. It's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So that actually the pass interference, if the ball would have been completed, saved about 25 yards.
And conceivably a touchdown.
And Hernandez does remain in at quarterback with Viesca. Emiliano Morales is spread out to the right with two other receivers and one spread out to the left, CJ Acosta.
25 seconds to go in the first half.
There is a discussion around the football, and I'm not sure now as head official J.J. Jackson is going to go and confer with head coach Tony Corley. Watching all the things they did, like trying to draw Central offside, I would say Tony Corley is definitely old school. And apparently there's someone on the sidelines in uniform that they're requesting that the coach talks with him and calms him down before they have to expel him. You certainly don't want to do that.
JJ has always been very calm and controls a game very well. I have worked with him in baseball and in softball. We have watched him work football for years. I know you've seen him you've watched him do basketball. He's a very, very good official.
Yeah, probably the best in the Valley, I would say, over the years. And now we're ready to snap the football. And San Pasqual, they're leading 13-10. So let's not complain too much.
Viesca, single setback. Hernandez takes a snap, drops back, dumps it off in the flat to Acosta. Acosta gets a block, cuts it upfield, shakes one tackle, shakes another one, runs sideways and is tossed down, literally, and gets it out to the 50-yard line. There's 11 seconds to play. The clock is running, and they will ground it and stop the clock so they can get another play in with 5.7 seconds to play. It's not a timeout.
Jimenez now is coming back out on the field, so let's see if they're just going to have him throw the ball in the end zone. San Pasqual going into I would call this a hyper super defense. They've got 3 players. Now they bring a 4th one up to the line of scrimmage. And they've got everybody else back behind the football. They've got 2 players that are standing back on the 25. So San Pasqual not going to let this ball get thrown over their head. So barring a penalty, defensive penalty, it will probably be the final play of the first half. As Coach on the sidelines, Corley is still conferring with J.J. Jackson, perhaps wants an explanation about something. Doesn't appear to appreciate the explanation, but now we're ready to go on this 3rd down.
3rd and a yard, that doesn't mean a thing. They got to go for it all or
Vega, Costa,
get the defensive penalty.
And Morales. And now we're going to have a timeout by the San Pasqual Golden Eagles.
Again, we have 2 seconds to play, and it is 13-10, San Pasqual with the lead.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Okay, it is 3rd and a yard. The ball is just shy of the 50-yard line. It is on the 49-yard line in Spartan territory. They trail 13-10. It is Luis Jimenez in at quarterback. He's got Nico Viesca in the backfield with him. I would look for Jimenez to fire it long downfield. Let's see what kind of an arm he has.
Yes, and again, the Golden Eagles have 6 players back 20 yards or more behind the football.
Drops back, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete, and finding some running room before he is brought down is Joshua Garcia. And that'll be it. That's the end of the first half of football here. The San Pasqual Golden Eagles with a 13-10 lead over the Central Spartans.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory. Located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It is high school football on AM 1230, KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. You can't hardly beat that. John Driffill, a good first half.
Yeah, it's been a half of big plays. First, the opening kickoff was returned all the way to the 2-yard line. It's led to the first touchdown by the Golden Eagles. And then their dual threat quarterback took a fake handoff to the running back Marquez, kept it himself and turned upfield and took it all the way down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. So those two big plays were cashed in for 13 points. One PAT was blocked. On the other side, Central's big play was a sack in the end zone for the touchdown recovery. And then they were able to move downfield on a couple pass interference calls and get a field goal. As we look at San Pasqual in the first half, they ran the ball 14 times from scrimmage for 56 yards. So that's just about 4 yards an attempt. 7 for 13 was Renteria for 55 yards. So good balance, 55 passing, 56 rushing for 111 yards. But again, that 56-yard rushing, as we looked at the first half stat, Renteria had that 143-yard gain from scrimmage. That was a big part of that 56 yards, which means the rest of the team only gained 13 yards. So we could say Renteria has picked up over 100 yards for the Eagles tonight of their 111 yards. 4 first downs, 1 big fumble recovered by the Spartans. Isaiah Gary in the end zone for the only touchdown the Spartans scored in the first half. We'll be back to take a look at what Central's done after this.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Okay, John Driffill, tale of two cities, one on the ground, the other on the air.
Yes, and as we look at what Central has done, the Eagles had a very balanced offense, 56 rushing, 55 passing. Central, on the other side, had 1 rusher, as it has been most of the year, Nico Viesca. He ran 13 times from scrimmage for 71 yards. The dual-headed quarterback, Hernandez and Jimenez, were together 4 for 10 for 32 yards. So 71 rushing, 32, that's less than half passing. Gives Central 103 yards. So when you look at the total yards, 103 to 111 shows a very close game, and that's what the scoreboard shows. It shows Central trailing here in this semifinal CIF Division III championship game, 10-13. We'll be back to look at the individual stats in the first half for the Spartans after this.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
Hi, Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. We're at the half of this Division III semifinal championship playoff game. The Central Spartans are trailing the Golden Eagles of San Pasqual 10-13. We mentioned that the Eagles have 111 total yards, Central 103. The Golden Eagles only had 4 first downs, but remember their first touchdown drive was all of 2 yards, and the second touchdown drive had a 43-yard quarterback run, so that's only good for 1 first down. Can't divide that up to 4 more first downs, so only 4 first downs to the Central Spartans 7. 1 turnover by the Eagles. That was the fumble in the end zone, recovered for the touchdown. 1 thrown interception by the Spartans. So each team has had a turnover. Let's take a look now at the individual stats. Rushing the football, very simple to look at. It's only Nico Viesca. He has all 13 carries for all 71 yards and has been kept out of the end zone so far. The 4 completed passes have been spread out among 4 different receivers. Nico Viesca has 1 catch for 2 yards. Also, Miguel Vega has 1 catch for 1 yard. Joshua Garcia has 1 catch for 20 yards, that being the final play in the first half. And also getting 1 catch for 9 yards was the Central Spartans' A.J. Acosta. So we said the game has been close. The scoreboard shows that. Central will receive the second half kickoff. And before we get to that, there's 24 more minutes of football to play, Carroll, and that will determine who will advance to the championship game next Saturday at Southwestern College.
And right now, San Diego High School is leading St. Augustine at the half, 14-10. And sounds like they've got as good a game going there as what we have here, John. And I believe that game is at San Diego High School, which, if I remember, they play their home games at Balboa Stadium, right?
Yes. I know there's been a lot of talk about them wanting to tear it down, refurbish it, do something with it. So far, they haven't. I believe also there's been a movement to try to get it declared a National Historic Site, because there's been a lot of stuff, not just football. There's been a lot of World War II stuff that went on there, even as far back as World War I. So we'll have to wait and see. We've been to that stadium, as we mentioned. There is some history. Central played a CIF playoff game against San Diego High School 1 year at Balboa, and they also played them another year at Balboa. So they would very much like to duplicate that to get a third shot at the San Diego
Hilltoppers.
Yeah, they've changed their name. They used to have another name,
Cavers,
but people thought that was derogatory to the cavemen, I guess. So it's been changed. They're the Hilltoppers now. And we mentioned that St. Augustine, coached by Troy Polamalu of football fame, USC and Pittsburgh in the Hall of Fame. His son's on the team, but they're a very young team.
Yes.
St. Augustine has a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Well, we'll get to that, whoever it is, if we get through the 24 minutes of football remaining. And again, a reminder, Calapat, the Hornets, Coach Tony Leon and the Hornets with a 44-25 victory over the Stingrays from Coastal Academy. You got hornets, you got stingrays. You know, you better have your EpiPen when you go to a game like that. But 44-25, Calapat, they are the Division 5 AA champions. They will not go to state. There is no, I don't believe there is a mechanism for 5AA to advance.
5AA is only the smaller schools by population, not by merit or any of those other things. But, Carroll, let's give Tony Leon credit. Now, I couldn't confirm this, but I would be shocked if there was anybody in the history of San Diego section that has won more CIF San Diego championships than Tony Leon. This one is his first in football, but he has, I believe, 21 in wrestling. So that 22, if you've topped that, then kudos to you. If it was tiddlywinks, kudos to you, because that's a lot of CIF champions.
And he did all the wrestling championships at Brawley, and that tradition at Brawley continues. And as I recall, a quote from Coach Leon was, I just wanted to do something different.
Which was win all the time, and that's what he did, because the old saying is nobody wins them all. Well, for 21 years, he did.
Okay, we have a second half of football coming up, and we will get to that in a couple of minutes.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. But don't worry, you can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Well, the San Pasqual Golden Eagles traveled well tonight, John. They've got 150 fans across the way. I know some of them are local, other high school teams that are there watching. But, again, San Pasqual traveled well. They have played well.
Yeah, this is the only game in the Valley tonight. Central is the last team standing with the CIF Championship last night for Calapat. So there are high school football fans. I'm sure some of them are across the way. But San Pasqual, it's not a difficult trip. They're very close to the 15 freeway, so they just bus on the 15 down to the 8, and here they are.
And they are here ready to play. And it has been a gorgeous night for football, unlike what we saw last night on Thursday Night Football. And I can recall a couple of games like that during my career, but never quite that much snow. We would get some snow. The playing in the snow was not all that much fun. Playing in the mud was always fun.
Yeah, this head coach, Tony Corley, continues to display his old school tact. Most teams now, matter of fact, all of them except this San Pasqual team, after the half, they just line up by their bench and kind of sprint out to the hash marks and back. He lines his kids up like they do in formation pregame in between the 20 and the touchdown line. Line them up, put them in rows of 8 deep, and then they practice and count together as they warm up. That definitely is old school.
Okay, we're going to have a second half kickoff coming up, and we're getting ready for it. So are the teams.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
The Golden Eagles will kick off. They will go right to left across the dial. That would be from east to west as they get set to kick off. The Spartans won the coin toss at the beginning of the game and deferred. The left-footed kicker approaches, gets away a nice high kick, fielded at the 15, running back behind the screen, getting a block, turning it up the 30, and out of bounds at about the 37, make it the, where's he going to stop? 39-yard line, 40-yard line.
Yeah, Joshua Garcia on the return, and again, the San Pasqual Golden Eagles put 5 players between the hash mark and the kick, and they kick it to that side of the field. And the second straight time, Central has tried to run around that. Both times they've been effective, just a block away from breaking that for a score.
It is 1st and 10, Central from their own 40-yard line.
And now we have a stop in the game as we're not sure if it's the clock or just exactly what's going on.
We had one official that was on the sideline and waiting for him. Now he's in.
Getting an extra drink of water.
1st and 10 from the 40. Jimenez, the quarterback. Viesca right behind him. Hand off to Viesca. Viesca, there was a spy on him there. Did you see that, John? One of the linebackers?
Yeah, it looks like that's an adjustment they made at halftime, as that linebacker was not worried about anything other than Viesca. He was going to tackle Viesca whether he had the ball or not.
That was it wasn't Cooper Marquez. That was Christopher Polanco. Back to pass, looking, Jimenez fires. It's caught by Emilio Morales. Morales at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown!
No flags.
No laundry on the field. Emilio Morales took that dart from Luis Jimenez and carried it 60 yards into the end zone for a score. Morales turned on the Jets, and there wasn't anybody wearing the white of the San Pasqual Golden Eagles that could catch him. We'll have the point after attempt as it's Rodriguez. Snap is bobbled, and the Spartans cover it. So we've got the missed extra point. 11-12 to play in the third quarter. It is Central 16, San Pasqual 13.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
That scoring drive, 60 yards, 2 plays, 1 rushing for no gain, 1 pass from Jimenez to Morales. The point after attempt, no good. That's where we stand, 16-13, Central leads. Another high, deep kick, and it is fielded at the 3. And out to the 20, gets a block, turns it upfield, and shakes one tackle, and then is finally brought down. The return by Adrian Leon on the tackle, Fidel Camarena, a sophomore.
And that is a touchdown-saving tackle. So let's see if that's the final deep kick Central had. Now, we saw them to start the game. They trust in Malachi Rodriguez and Miguel Vega. Miguel Vega is a deep kicker. Again, he put it about 2 yards shy of the end zone. You want that touchback, but is it worth it, as it appears that we have had a flag that we did not see?
Was it a flag? Yeah, there is a flag back at the 30-yard line.
So it's going to be, if it's some kind of illegal block marked at the 30, that's going to be
holding.
A huge
holding against San Pasqual. And again, John, I'm sorry, it was a San Diego official that called it. Coach, you're not getting homered.
Yeah, the coach across the way is not happy. But, again, that's the call, and it's going to put the ball on the 20, so that will be the same as a touchback. So Central's kind of bailed out. That one holding call right there was good for 39 yards.
Renteria from the shotgun. Cooper Marquez back there with him. Dumps it off in the flat and going for the interception and missing. But the pass completed to the Golden Eagles. And that pass, guess who? Marcos Rocha. The defender gambled and had coverage. It was in double coverage.
Yeah, he broke on the play, as these Eagles have done a lot of those quick passes just a hair late. If he catches it, obviously, it's a touchdown for the Spartans.
Would have been an easy pick six. Looking, fires. It is caught in the backfield and pushing his way out across the 40 to the 41-yard line on the catch. Cooper Marquez.
The Golden Eagles have come out hot, 2 for 2. And that play there is good for 7 yards. So 2 for 2 for 20 yards already here in the early going.
If I recall, Renteria had about 1,700 yards passing coming into this game.
Yes, and he had over 1,000 rushing. So let's see if they go to that right now. Might be a good time.
Don't need it. 2nd and 3. Dumps it off again. It is complete to Rocha. Rocha is knocked down, but not till he gets a first down out to the 45-yard line.
So once again, it's a nice pitch and catch, 5-yard pickup. They needed 3, got 5, so first down. As the Golden Eagles are marching, I'm sure they made their adjustments at halftime as well. Their first possession here in the third quarter.
It is Renteria. Single setback. Wing right, hands off, and it is up the middle and caught from behind. Going down for maybe a 2-yard gain. And on that carry was Timothy Doss.
And Edwin Contreras on the tackle. 2-yard gain, but it looked like it was going to break for a lot more. So Contreras saved a big play by these Golden Eagles.
2nd and 8. Ball is on the 47-yard line in San Pasqual territory.
Last week, Carroll, we were in 4-down territory once the Patriots stepped on the field. This appears to be the same for these Golden Eagles now.
Back to pass again. 1-step drop back, dumps it off, and it is complete. It'll be about a 3-yard gain out to the midfield stripe. 3 here, 4 there. That's all it takes. And the reception there by Jared Breck.
Yeah.
3rd and 5.
Perfect.
Just straddling the midfield stripe.
Perfect in this first drive of the second half for the Golden Eagles. 4 for 4 is Renteria. He is in the shotgun, as he has been this whole drive.
Trips on the left side of the field, the wide side. Fires to the other side, and it's bobbled and then broken up. Rocha couldn't get a handle on it, and one of the reasons he couldn't was Francisco Terul was bothering him.
Yeah, we mentioned that it appears that everything is 4 down here, but they are sending the punter out onto the field, Daniel Chacon. The ball sits squarely in the 50-yard line. Dropping back for the Spartans is Joshua Garcia.
Garcia, the junior.
First misfire of the second half for Renteria.
Watch him snap it to the up back, John. Nope, they snap back to the punter. He gets it away. High, not real long, but plenty high. And it will take a neutral bounce. It'll be down at the 22-yard line. And that is where the Spartans will put it in play, 1st and 10. On their own 22-yard line.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Spartans 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Guess what? Handoff to Viesca. Viesca will get a yard. Nothing in there as the Eagles shut it down.
2nd and 9. Central with their second lead in the game, now with a 16-13 lead. After they took the lead in the first half, we saw a lot of Wildcat. Triple wide outs for the Spartans would tend to make us think there's no Wildcat on this play.
Jimenez with Viesca next to him. Looking, fires downfield, and it is intercepted, but again, there's pass interference, John.
Yeah, and the whole sidelines are just going nuts, but you can't have a more obvious pass interference. The ball is being released, and the defender's being knocked to the ground at the 40-yard line.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
It's just like my daughter Sarah to break in on this, John.
And again, on the pass interference call, yes, the ball was intercepted. Well, when the player that the ball is intended to is lying on the ground, he's probably not going to be able to make a play on the ball. And that was clearly, he was drilled way before the ball got there. So this will be the third pass interference call. It will be for a first down, and the coaching staff across the way, you can almost see the steam coming out of their ears.
Spotted on the 38-yard line. St. Augustine leads San Diego 17-14. According to our sources, a pick six gave St. Augustine the lead.
Wildcat,
everybody's in tight. Viesca patiently waiting for a hole. It opened up for about 2 yards, no more. So a 2-yard pickup for Nico Viesca.
That'll bring up now a 2nd and 8 as the ball sits on the 40-yard line.
The Spartans break the huddle and are ready to put in play with the 2nd down. And it is Viesca with the direct snap. Viesca running to the left side will pick up another 2 yards out to the 40. And that will bring up 3rd and 7. It is Spartan football. Now a wholesale change of personnel. Again, they put in what we would call a jumbo package when they're running the Wildcat. And they go to a little bit more fleet-footed lineman.
With Jimenez is also in now, as Viesca needs to get his shoe tied by his quarterback.
Well, when Nico Viesca is your bread and butter, you're going to take care of it.
They've got 5 seconds to snap this ball.
And the snap back, rolling is Jimenez, fires as he is hit, and it'll go incomplete. Pressure really for the first time tonight.
Yes.
And that forced Jimenez to throw it sooner than he really wanted to. The pressure coming from Keone Taylor.
So now we will see Central send out their punt team, led by Miguel Vega.
Vega also a wide receiver, a defensive back, a punter, and he's good at all of them.
And he is a senior.
Marco Rocha deep to receive the punt. And he will field it at the 29-yard line and be hit immediately. He'll fall forward to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for San Pasqual from their own 30-yard line.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
1st and 10, San Pasqual from their own 30-yard line. Full house backfield. You don't see that often. Now they shift into a double wing. And handoff, it was not a clean handoff, but it still gained 3 yards.
That was, I believe, on the carry was the young man Cooper Marquez, who does the majority of their carries, and they gave him a nice 4-yard pickup.
The Renteria and Marquez collided on the handoff, and Marquez still got 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
There's kind of to me, a sense of feeling here that a turnover could go a long ways in deciding the outcome of this game.
And again, it is 16-13 Central leads San Pasqual.
Taking the ball off the tee now is Renteria.
Under center, single setback, hands off to that setback, and that did not look like Cooper Marquez. We'll have to see who it is that gets up.
But that was a little bit of what Central does. They actually pushed the pile forward and got the first down.
That was Cooper Marquez.
The ball sits squarely on the 40-yard line, so that's a pickup of 6.
1st and 10, right across the 40. Renteria
was 4 for 4 through 1 incompleted pass, and since then they've run the ball now 2 straight times. Let's see if that's setting up this play as Renteria is back in the shotgun. No, he's not. He's off center, and they've got the full house backfield again.
And they shift into the double wing. And the handoff again right up the middle. Cooper Marquez across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. So the Spartans right now are getting a little bit of a dose of their own medicine, John.
Right. These Golden Eagles just lining up and running the football right between the tackles. Now you get the feeling that one of these times Renteria is going to pull it back and either take off himself or fire the ball downfield to an open receiver.
It is 2nd and 3. Clock continues to run inside of 3 minutes, 40 seconds of the third quarter. Renteria under center, again, handoff, and this time breaking through and pushing through down to the 40-yard line. The ball is loose, but
they're calling it down.
He was down by contact. So Cooper Marquez.
Yeah, that's a 13-yard pickup, Carroll. They had 2nd and 3, and he picked up 13. The ball inside Spartan territory now on the 40-yard line.
And again, adjustments made at halftime.
So let's see now what Central's defense does.
They're going to have to make some adjustments on the running game. Again, it is that play option. Renteria will keep it, and Renteria picks up 5.
Yeah, Renteria did a very good job of reading that, as busting inside was Matthew Liziola and also Isaiah Gary, he of the touchdown fumble recovery. And Renteria pulled it back, was able to pick up 5 yards. If he had handed that ball off that time, there was going to be no gain or even a loss.
It is 2nd and 5. The ball is just shy of the 35-yard line in Spartan territory. San Pasqual patiently running the football. Now from the shotgun, Looking to pass, Renteria. Yeah, it's completed in the flat to Rocha. Rocha shakes off one tackle, shakes off another, carries it down to the 25-yard line. Almost impossible to defend that pass, John. It is so quick.
And that is a pickup of 11 yards. So San Pasqual moving smartly down the field. Certainly now on the 25, they are within field goal range, but they're not looking for that for the tying score. They want a touchdown.
1st and 10 from the Spartan 25-yard line. Again, shotgun. Typically, they're going to run it. Pass it from the shotgun. And they're looking to pass, firing it downfield, and it is caught by Rocha. And a beautiful catch, went high over the defender to Rule and brought it down. And it will be spotted
on the 9.
The 9. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Do the Spartans have another stop in them? The San Pasqual Golden Eagles handoff, and the handoff didn't work because actually Nicholas Throop was the quarterback on that play, John, and he and the running back, he didn't want to let go of it. The running back tried to take it, so the Spartans tackled both of them.
And they lost 2 yards on the end of that.
At the 11-yard line.
So sometimes you outthink yourself, as Renteria now is back out on the field. Not only is he the leading rusher and passer for the Golden Eagles, he is also their leading scorer. He has scored more touchdowns than any player on their squad.
It is 2nd and goal from the 11. Renteria.
And he is flanked by Cooper Marquez.
Marquez right there with him. Snap back, passing into the end zone, incomplete, overthrew the intended receiver. That was Adrian Leon.
At the 11-yard line.
So the Spartans now have to continue to hold 3rd and goal from the 11.
Coach Corley out on the field discussing what he wants to be run here by his quarterback, Renteria. Perfectly legal. He can do that. Renteria now is in the huddle.
30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
They will get this play off unless they take a timeout.
Well, the clock stopped on the
incomplete pass. Absolutely right.
You remember that rule, John? Yeah, I thought so. Rocha looking for the pass. Rocha gets the pass, but goes out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
So let's see if they go for the tying field goal. The ball looks like it's sitting inside the 5 on about the 4.
It'll be 4th and goal from the 4. Spartans shuffling some personnel in and out.
That's because they're setting up for a field goal. This would tie the game.
Left-footed kicker.
No, he's right-footed. They have a different kickoff player.
Yeah, okay.
This
different guy.
This is
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 19 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. It is Centro 16 and San Pasqual 16.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
The Central Spartans, San Pasqual Golden Eagles tied at 16. It is St. Augustine 20, San Diego High School 14. That's late in the 3rd quarter. These games are pretty much paralleling each other. The winner tonight plays the winner of that game.
Sean Turn has teed the ball up on the 40. And that last kick was a 20-yard field goal. Carroll would have been good from 40. He put it about halfway into the midfield of the track across the way.
Okay, now's the left-footed kicker. There we go. And it is fielded at the 20, a high kick, but not long, and turning it upfield was the Spartans' Joshua Garcia. And Garcia dropped at the 30s.
We have a flag on the 30-yard line, so let's see if this is going to move the Spartans back. And it looks like it is.
On a kick, typically it is the receiving team, and it is holding against the Spartans. It occurred at the 31. That will move it back to the 21. So 1st and 10, Central on their own 21-yard line. It is tied. We've got 12 seconds to play in this third quarter.
Central has not had any success with the Wildcat. This half, they've only run 2 times from the Wildcat, and Fiesca's run a couple times on handoffs. Jimenez is in as quarterback.
From the shotgun. Hands off to Viesca. Viesca hit in the backfield, but he breaks that tackle and lunges forward to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. He was hit in the backfield, but you're not going to bring him down by the ankle. We've got an injured San Pasqual player, as that is the end of the fourth quarter. At the end of 4 quarters of play, it is tied 16-all.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
We're set to begin the fourth quarter of play here. We are tied. Meanwhile, it is St. Augustine leading San Diego High School. That scored 20-14, and they are at the same point of play that we are. The Spartans put it in play. It will be 2nd and 11. It is spotted on the 20-yard line. Luis Jimenez from the shotgun. Hands off, Fiesca, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside, and then he is hit hard and dropped. But he picks up a couple of yards, and on the tackle was Adrian Leon.
So this is going to bring up now 3rd and long, call it 8 yards to go. Let's see, Spartans deep in their own territory. Jimenez remains in as the quarterback, Viesca next to him. Central not having the success rushing the football that they had in the first half.
Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left. Morales goes in motion. Fake it to Viesca, roll to your right, fire downfield, and another stellar catch.
No, they're going to say he was out of bounds. That was Morales who makes those kind of catches, but unfortunately he was out of bounds.
And
we have a flag down here. We may have a roughing the passer, or we may have a hold on the Spartans. Let's see.
We have a hold, and I believe it will be on the Spartans. The good defense, the defender forced him to run along the edge of the sideline. They decline the penalty, and it'll bring up 4th and 8. Spartans come out to punt.
On the previous punt, the ball was actually dropped by Vega on the center snap, but he did have time to pick it up and got a nice punt away.
Ball is marked for play. Low snap. Gets away high. Kick. Nice kick. Fielded at the 48. Fair catch called for by Rocha. Rocha is not particularly big, but he's good. He's listed at 5'6", John.
Extremely fast. And we saw that in the first half with that kick return all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know what's the problem when you're 5'6" and you're fast? You know what the real problem is, John? You got to take 3 steps for that tall guy's 2.
That would make sense physically and physiologically.
1st and 10.
In Spartan territory. They are across the 50 on the 48.
Renteria from the shotgun, hands off, and spinning through the middle and picking up some yards, Keone Taylor. Keone Taylor will pick up a 1st down.
The Golden Eagles have certainly found some success here in the second half rushing the football after only getting 13 yards plus the big 43-yard quarterback run in the first half. They are moving the football, and Central now appears to be in the position of needing some kind of turnover to stop this Golden Eagle. The way they're rushing the football, they're really pounding away right between tackles. Nothing fancy.
1st and 10. San Pasqual. Taylor in the backfield. Taylor with the handoff. Taylor dodges to the right, turns to the left, and picks up about 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah, very close to the 1st down marker. They're going to call him short, going to put it on the 29, which means he's going to need a yard to get the 1st down.
2nd and 1. And the clock continues to run. We're inside of 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles now, Carroll, appear to have this game in hand. Everything that they're doing on offense is being successful, and that would leave that passing game, which has been so successful here in the second half. They are 7 for 9 passing as well as this rushing attack.
2nd and 1. Renteria with Cooper Marquez next to him. Now he's looking to pass. Fires, throws it away. Rocha was covered. Rocha had good coverage there by Alex Trejo. So he just threw it away. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, when you're 2nd and 1, go ahead and put the ball in the air. If you don't complete it, you can certainly pick up 1st down on this, or they are in 4-down territory. So the Golden Eagles in the driver's seat. Central needing a big play. Renteria has been stellar tonight running his team.
Cooper Marquez is the single setback. Renteria is under center. And they shift into that double wing. And it is Marquez. Marquez has got the 1st down out across the 25 down to about the 24-yard line. Cooper Marquez will move the chains. Spotted on the 26, but still a 1st down.
Needed 1. They got 3. As the Golden Eagles had 4 1st downs in the first half, they have 8 already here in the second half.
Rocha wide on the left side. He's picked up over there by Terul. Handoff, it is in the middle, and it is stuffed. And, he faked me out. He faked everybody else out. Renteria on the run-pass option.
Yeah, he
kept it and picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, Renteria going for player of the game here, as that time he saved a huge loss as Marquez was going to get tackled about 5 yards deep. So Renteria pulled the ball out, spun, and was able to pick up 5 himself.
2nd and 5. Again, the clock continues to run.
Renteria is not a big football player, but he's being very effective.
Again, handoff, and this time it is Keone Taylor, the 5'10" junior running back, picks up another 1st down.
And Carroll, is what they are doing, the Golden Eagles, is with this wide spread of their offensive line, there's automatic holes. And all the runner has to do is pick the one that he wants to go through, and they're picking up 5 yards a shot.
And the offensive linemen get angles on the defensive line and linebackers. And the angles, if you remember your physics, always help over that geometry. Again, it is in the middle, Keone Taylor. Taylor breaks off another 4-yard gain.
And Renteria is doing a great job of reading who to give the ball to, when to give it to him, and to direct him to which hole, as we're getting wholesale subs now, as it's bringing up 2nd and 6.
Typically, that means you're going to go out of the passing game or the running game and go into the passing game, but we'll see.
And they already, meaning the Golden Eagles, are in field goal range here. We saw that the previous series where they kicked a 20-yard field goal. The ball now sitting on the 12.
Marquez is the running back right behind Renteria out of the shotgun. And they do hand it off to Marquez, and Marquez gets it down to about the 6-yard line. Picks up another 4. It should bring up 3rd and about, we'll call it 3rd and 2.
Once again, wholesale changes from the Golden Eagles.
They put in packages, much like the Spartans do. They have their jumbo package when they're running the Wildcat. They go to a quicker package.
And they've actually moved the yardage marker down. It's 3rd and 1, so he gained 5 yards on that previous play. And now we're going to get timeout.
Central will take the timeout, so will we. 6:26 to play in the football game. Central 16, San Pasqual 16. It's high school football. We are live on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the KXO YouTube channel.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound. And marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound. And pollo asada, buy one, get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8, in Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
The San Pasqual Golden Eagles with a 3rd and 1. The ball is on the 7-yard line. Renteria brings him out in the shotgun. Timothy Doss in the backfield with him. Doss moved, but nobody called it. Doss gets the football. I'm sorry, that is not Timothy. That is Keone Taylor.
He did pick up the first down, so it will be 1st and goal now. Central taking that timeout, realizing a critical time in the game and a position on the field as the ball now is sitting squarely on the 5-yard line.
1st and goal from the 5. San Pasqual with a nice drive. And, John, it's been on the ground.
Yes, they started out with only 1 pass through it, incomplete. And since then, they've run the ball 9 times.
Split backs. Renteria under center. Renteria fires. It is complete. The tight end took a step, turned, and caught the football for the score. And that was Mason Turnbaugh.
Unfortunately for the Spartans, their linebacker who covers that had stood up and pointed. He felt somebody had moved or twitched or jumped. And as he was pointing that out to the officials, the ball was snapped, and the man that he was supposed to contain just turned around, caught the football, and fell in the end zone.
San Pasqual with the point after attempt. Snap back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:44 to play in this football game. It is San Pasqual 23, the Central Spartans 16.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Well, the Spartans need a little bit of lightning. There's plenty of time on the clock. The clock right now is not a big issue, but the Spartans so far in the second half have not had a whole lot of offense, Sean. Kick is up. Another short kick fielded at the 20, and Garcia turning it upfield across the 30. And will be pushed out of bounds.
And we're going to have a penalty against Central. Unfortunately, Garcia took it outside instead of cutting back in the middle, so we're going to get a block in the back. Carroll, I want to mention that the Golden Eagles have several traditions. We mentioned the second half warm-up. Before every kickoff, they huddle together around the football. They, all 11 players, turn to the stands, salute the stands as if they're saying hi to somebody, and then they bow at the waist, and then they jump to their positions to kick the ball off.
You know, if that had been when I was playing, John, I would have been saluting and blowing kisses to the cheerleaders, not to the stands.
Well, that's pretty much who they were pointing to. But it's just refreshing to see a lot of old school traditions still are being served here as the ball now sits on the 30-yard line. Central 70 yards away from a game-tying touchdown and point after.
Jimenez from the shotgun. Viesca right next to him. Jimenez will hand off to Viesca, and he's hit and spun and turned around and will get it all the way out to the 34-yard line. It will be a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6.
Viesca has had tough sledding this entire second half, as it appears that the coaching staff got a hold of the defense and said, look, just tackle number 2, whether he's got the ball or not. That appears to be what they're doing.
2nd and 6. Morales in motion. Back to pass, dumps it off. It is complete. That little flanker screen over on the far side of the field. And it looked like Acosta with the catch, and Acosta will pick up maybe a yard before he is pushed back.
Yes. Unfortunately, Carroll, Acosta does not have a tearaway jersey, as he was pulling away from the defensive player, and it just stretched his jersey, and he couldn't get away from him. He would have had a nice gain. So now you've got 3rd and long. Would this be 4-down territory at this point, trailing by 7?
4:20 to play in the football game. Jimenez takes a snap, drops back, looks, fires. It is over the middle. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kaleo Bartolome and threw it right into his arms. Crossing pattern over the middle for the receivers, and Bartolome just stepped in and took the pass and went down immediately, so there was no return.
Yeah, not sure San Pasqual needed it, but that's the big turnover here that could determine the game. San Pasqual having their way this half. Let's see now if they go for the throat and try to put the ball in the end zone with Renteria throwing it, or if they just try to grind it out. Central only has 2 timeouts left.
John, the running game is what has gotten them to this point in the second half. They're going to run it. And that's what they show. and fake it to Marquez, and keeping it is Renteria, and he is mashed down by Alex Trejo for
that's a 3-yard loss.
Trejo, I meant Matthew Liziola.
A 3-yard loss as he just sliced through, and Renteria, fortunately for the Golden Eagles, he was not in the motion of trying to pitch or hand the ball off. He had it firmly in grasp, or that ball could have been on the ground.
It is 2nd and 13.
And now they go back into the shotgun with Marquez next to Renteria.
After that play, yes, you will put it in the air. But they don't. They hand it off to Taylor. Taylor rips it down to the 20-yard line. Keone Taylor. Well, John, I said it and then I started to backtrack. I shouldn't have. Running in the second half has got them where they are. You're going to run it.
Yeah, we've had these stats piling up here on the run game. We'll have them all at the end of the game. Conclusion now, as it appears that the season is starting to run out on the Central Spartans here, both figuratively and literally.
Well, their defense has come up big in the past. We'll see what they can do.
Taking all the time.
Take a little bit of a miracle.
Now he's got 5 seconds.
And he hands it off again. Taylor. Taylor is hit and dropped. Mora, the senior.
Now Centro's going to exercise their second timeout.
We will take that timeout as well. There is 2:28 to play in this football game. The San Pasqual Golden Eagles have the football. They have the lead, 23-16.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th-string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian I was eating on the sidelines. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXOL Centro.
We're down to 2:28 to play in the football game. San Pasqual has the football. They have a 23-16 lead. The ball is on the Spartan 22-yard line. It is 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The Golden Eagles would be very happy to just keep running this football.
Yeah, let's see if Renteria calls his own number here, Carroll.
Keone Taylor in the backfield with him. Handoff is to Keone Taylor. Keone Taylor tries to go off right tackle, and there is nothing there.
Central now takes their 3rd and final timeout.
And that's timeout on the field. 2:22 to play. It's still 23-16.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
It is 3rd down and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Would the Eagles try a field goal? It'd be a 39-yarder from here if they don't get any positive yards.
He's got the foot for it. And it would be better than a punt. And they pitch. That's the first we've seen this play. The pitch on the reverse is to Dylan Bachoa, The sophomore loses about 4 yards.
That might have taken him out of field goal range. The clock is stopped. Now, Centro does not have a timeout. Is there a flag on the play? Yes. There is.
Bachoa from the wide receiver position ran back, got the pitch, and was stopped. It is a personal foul against San Pasqual. So they are definitely out of field goal range.
Yeah, that's a dead ball foul, so it's not from the line of scrimmage, it's from when the play ended, which it ended near the 25-yard line. So that could put it back all the way to the 40. They need to get a first down to the, looks like, I believe, the 12-yard line. So that's 32 yards to go as they move the ball back now. They're putting it on the 40-yard line.
On the 46-yard line. So it is.
And it is fourth down since that was a dead ball foul after the play. And do they punt? Certainly you don't want to do that and get the ball blocked. But it is fourth and 32. They're on the 40. They need to get to the 12-yard line is the line to make, and they're going for it as the clock now is in motion.
4th and 32. Clock running inside of 2 minutes to play in this football game. Robert Renteria from the shotgun.
And there is no deep safety for Central. So
now there is. They just dropped Garcia back in deep safety. Quick kick. What are you going to do? You're going to let the clock run out.
Yeah,
and take the delay of game and take 5 more and then punt it.
Yeah, Renteria is just staring at the back judge. Now his hand's up, which means you have 5 seconds. Does not look like they can take a timeout as well.
They will take the 5 yards and give them more room on the punt.
Yeah, I believe they're going to take a timeout. The ref was standing next to the coach.
Timeout.
So that is San Pasqual's first timeout as they took the clock down all the way to 1:27.
1:27 to play. San Pasqual 23, Central 16.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. But don't worry, you can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Well, we've got 1 minute, 27 seconds to play. San Pasqual leads it 23-16. It is 4th and 32, and they will punt.
Yeah, the right guard just talked to J.J. Jackson, giving him some information on what they are trying to do. So let's see if there's some kind of trick play here. And now we're going to get another timeout by San Pasqual.
And we will take that timeout as well. Nothing has changed yet.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Joshua Garcia drops back to receive the expected punt. Garcia does definitely have breakaway speed. Do you come after the punt or do you set up a return? I come after the punt. Let's see what Coach Pena does. They do not come after it, but the punter put it up the chute. It was very high and very short. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. That was not a good punt.
Well, 7 yards to be exact, Carroll, but at the same time, Alex Trejo just came within a whisker of blocking that. He flied through the air, and that ball just was about a foot away from his hand. Centro with no timeouts left. They've got the ball on their own 33, so they've got 67 yards between now and extending the season.
Jimenez, quarterback, has everybody in the pattern, fires underneath. It is Garcia. Garcia at the 35, at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Garcia. Oh, my.
Okay, Carroll, do you go for the win, go for 2 here?
Let's celebrate the touchdown first. What was it?
63 yards.
63 yards.
Excuse me, 67. It was on the 33, so that's a 67-yard catch and run. The pass only went about 2 yards, but Garcia did the rest.
I said he's got that breakaway speed, and he showed it. They will try a kick from placement for the tie. There is still 1:06 to play in this game.
Hanson's has already missed 1 extra point.
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:06 to play in this football game. It is tied. Central 23, San Pasqual 23.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
You're listening to High School Football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Here comes the kickoff. It is high, it is deep, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The clock will not move. The Golden Eagles will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. I'm going to find a way to get the ball to young Mr. Rocha, John.
Or perhaps now we're going to see Renteria take to the field again, do his rushing, as he had that big 43-yard gain in the first half. Central's been stymied all half except for 2 big plays. They had 2 drives. One took 2 plays. This one, previous, took 1.
So, we've got 1:06 to play in this football game. We're knotted at 23.
Only 1 timeout left for the Golden Eagles as well.
1st and 10, San Pasqual from their own 20-yard line. Renteria from the shotgun, double wing, back to pass, looks downfield, overthrows Rocha. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. High school football at its best on AM 1230 KXOL Centro. I'm Carroll. With me, John Driffill. Our producer-engineer is Gabe Lemus.
And Carroll, after all of the running clock games we've had this season, this is a refreshing difference. We've had some games that were over by the end of the first quarter. So this is what high school football is all about. Renteria, as a junior that time, really sailed the ball. I'm not sure if he threw it away on purpose or if the nerves are starting to get to him.
No nerves on him. He's been here long enough. Got him through a lot of difficult things this year. Back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket. He's grabbed, he's sacked.
Now, the Golden Eagles can let the clock run out. They're looking now at 3rd and about 13. They can go ahead and let the clock run out if they want. And just take it to a coin flip and overtime.
Well, the clock is running inside of 40 seconds, and they are not in any hurry to get a playoff. They may get one play. And again, I would look for, if they get it off, it'll be Renteria to Rocha.
Yeah, try to get Rocha out in the open field. He is their speed burner.
They've got 20 seconds. This should be the last play of regulation time.
Now they've got 5 seconds to hike it.
Renteria takes a snap, hands off, and they are happy to get it to overtime. That'll be the final play of the game, of the regulation time in this game. At the end of regulation time, our score is Centro 23, San Pasqual 23.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound. And marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound. And pollo asada, buy one, get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Okay, John, I have an inkling of an idea how overtime will work.
Yeah, it's certainly not like the pros. There's no coin flip to see who gets the ball to kick off. First of all, one of the things is the coaches lead their 4 captains out on the field. So it's 4 captains and a coach from either side. The coin flip will determine if you have a choice. You can either take the ball, which will be put on the 25-yard line going in, or you can be on defense. Once the ball spotted the 25, it's exactly like regulation football. You got 10 yards for a first down. Penalties are marked off from the 25. If you score, first team that has the football, if they score, doesn't mean they win. Both teams will have a chance to have at least one possession. If after each team has had their possession, if the score remains tied, no coin flip, they just continue to go with, all right, we go possession again, and the ball starts at the 25-yard line. So everything starts at the 25. It's going in. Remember, Cal Jones, right here on this field about 35 years ago, won the toss and took defense because that's what he was. But in this situation, you want the ball first because that dictates if you score. The other team has to score or they lose. Where if you don't score, the other team can just kick a field goal and they would automatically win. So we will see now. They had the coin toss. I did not see any markings on who does have the football first. But whichever it is, it looks like it's going to be Central on defense. So that means that it will be Golden Eagles football on the 25. And again, it's not sudden death. Matter of fact, there really is no time. We could go back and forth, Carroll, all night.
Yes, yeah. The girls flag football It was Kxo and Imperial went to triple overtime, and you play until somebody wins.
Yeah, and unfortunately for that Kxo team, they had a rather sad ending to their season as they were really looking forward to being in the playoffs. But the flag football, it's up and coming. We've already spoke about that quite a bit. Renteria, I really feel now that the coaching staff over there led by Tony Corley is going to put the ball in his hands both to throw and his feet to run. We have not seen him break the pocket yet, except one time when he went 43 yards in the first half that set up their second touchdown.
The Golden Eagles are moving from east to west. The ball is on the 25-yard line. That's where we will start the action.
And again, Carroll, it's regular football, which means if there's a turnover here, unless it's an interception that's returned for a touchdown, then Central gets the ball on the 25 going in.
The Golden Eagles come out of the huddle. The Renteria from the shotgun.
Double wideouts right and left.
Renteria fires over the middle. It is complete to the wide receiver that has been his second favorite target, Jared Brick. Goes into the end zone for a score. Now the important point after will come into play. Lightning right there.
The receiver just split the two safeties and was able to break it upfield, showed a lot of speed, as now San Pasqual is having trouble getting their PAT team on the field.
All they needed was the kicker, John. He was the one that wasn't there.
And have you noticed on kickoffs he kicks left-footed, but on PATs it's right-footed?
That's what confused me. But he's got pretty green shoes. Kick is up. Bad snap, but the holder got it down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Flags fly after the play.
So let's see what this is going to be. Now, if this was a kickoff, of course, you could put, okay, we've got motion, so it's going to have to go again. That one didn't count.
Okay, move it back 5 yards and try it again. Not going to be a big problem.
No, yeah, their kicker certainly has the leg to put this ball, Sean, to in from, they could put the ball on the 30, and he has a leg to put it through. I already mentioned that the one field goal that he kicked from 20 would have been good from 40. It did look a little funny the way the ball came back, as if the snapper either had snapped it on the wrong count or somebody had moved in and he snapped it in a hurry, tried to cover up the movement. Central has blocked one PAT tonight.
They blocked a couple last week. Tuin will try again. Snap, another bad snap, but he gets it down and gets it up and gets it through. So, the Golden Eagles in overtime with a 30-23 lead.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, the Spartans now have an equal opportunity.
Yeah, they don't have to score in one play, though. All they have to do is get the ball in the end zone.
And we're going to see a heavy dose of Nico Vieska.
Yeah, Jimenez is out there, so we're not going to be in the Wildcat yet. And, Carroll, all these stats go in the second half. This is not a special category or anything. So in other words, that last pass and catch goes on his second half stats for Renteria, which are quite impressive.
Jimenez from the shotgun. Jimenez hands off. Vieska goes right up the middle. Vieska picks up 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
And when I mentioned that Torrentry had impressive stats in the second half, 9 for 12 for 90, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'll take that. We pointed out it's a beautiful night for football. No wind. Last week, it was not a good night for football.
And Central now trying to extend it. Obviously, any turnover does end the game.
2nd and 5. Jimenez drops back to pass, looking, has time, fires, and it is incomplete.
Okay, we're getting the sidelines of the Golden Eagles are running out saying that it was intercepted, but it did appear that the young man trapped the football.
Yep, he trapped it.
But as I just said before that pass, any turnover will end the game now for the Spartans.
And
they're down to 2 downs now. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5 following the incompletion. The Spartans have 3 wide on the left side, 1 wide on the right side. Jimenez has Viesca right next to him. Jimenez back to pass, looking, firing into the corner of the end zone, and it goes incomplete. There was some contact, but it was apparently incidental. Nothing was called. And what I saw was it shouldn't have been called.
Yeah, that almost looked like the Central player is the one that initiated the contact, and the defensive player did get his hand on the football, or his arm anyway. So this is it. Your season's right here. It's 4th down, 6 yards to go. If you do not get a first down, you will not continue on. So they need a first down. Don't need a touchdown. They need a first down.
It is timeout on the field.
Yeah, Central's going to exercise their additional timeout. You get 1 for the overtime period. So that's a good call. Go ahead and settle everybody down. Make sure that whatever you're calling, you want no communication problems.
Timeout on the field. It is overtime. 4th and 5 for the Central Spartans. They need a first down, and they need a score.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
The Spartan season comes down to this play. Jimenez rolling to his left, has time, fires, and is it a catch?
Yes, but it's an interception that will end the game.
That's it. Intercepted. That one was out of our view. I'm glad you had the angle on it, John, but that's where it ends. The Central Spartans go down in overtime. The final score, San Pasqual 30 and the Central Spartans 23. John, will have some huge numbers for you coming up.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro. The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays 8 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing
plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. But don't worry, you can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
In overtime, the San Pasqual Golden Eagles outlast the Centro Spartans and pick up the win. The Eagles will advance to the championship game, and that will be next week against the winner of the San Diego St. Augustine game that is underway in San Diego this evening. Wouldn't surprise me before we are through here tonight. We will have a final score on that game and give you an idea. The Central Spartans tonight, very entertaining. The San Pasqual Golden Eagles, very entertaining. Two different styles of football. The Golden Eagles able to shift smoothly between a good, solid, short passing game and a very substantial running game. The Central Spartans, with just one exception, one big exception, had to rely on the run. John Driffill's got some numbers, and we'll get them coming up.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Inner Care is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. Inner Care is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. Inner Care, making life healthy from the inside out.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Okay, John Driffill, the numbers.
Yeah, it was actually a tale of two halves, and the teams reflected each other, as you would expect in overtime. In the first half, it was all big plays, a big opening kickoff return all the way down to the 2 that led to the first touchdown for San Pasqual. Then the quarterback ran 46 yards inside the 5 that led to their second touchdown. Centro, meanwhile, ground out, scored some long drives. In the second half, just the opposite. Centro scored twice on 2 long passes. And the other guys, San Pasqual Golden Eagles, they ground the ball out on the ground and was able to put the scores up. And then in the overtime, one play is all it took for them to get the touchdown that won the game and will send them to the CIF finals. San Pasqual ended up running the ball 36 times from scrimmage. That's 22 times in the second half for 148 yards after only getting 56 in the first half. 16 for 25, 9 for 13 first half, 7 for 13 first half, 9 for 12 second half. 16 for 25 was Renteria for 145 yards. How's that for balance? 148 yards, 145 yards passing, 148 rushing, 293 total. 16 first downs, but they got 12 of those in the second half. There was one turnover, and that was the fumble recovered by the Central Spartans, Isaiah Gary, in the end zone that led to the first touchdown for the Central Spartans. On the other side of the football, Centro ran the ball 21 times from scrimmage, 8 times in the second half, 86 yards. All of that was by Nico Viesca. 7 for 19 was the dual quarterback of Hernandez and Jimenez for 160 yards, giving Central a very respectable 246 yards. But again, 67 and 60, so that's 127 of those 160 yards all came on 2 plays. Central had 10 first downs, pretty good number, but they only had 3 in the second half. No fumbles, but they did have the 1 interception in the first half, 2 more in the second half. With the game, the 4th down play wouldn't have mattered, interception or not. The game was over, but 3 interceptions on the night for the Central quarterbacks. Nico Viesca, as we mentioned, had the 21 carries for 86 yards, was held out of the end zone tonight. The 7 completions were spread out among 5 players. Nico Viesca had 1 catch for 2 yards in the first half. Also in the first half, Miguel Vega had 1 catch for 1 yard. We had C.J. Acosta getting a catch in the first, a catch in the 7th. 2 catches for 10 yards. And in the second half, we had the Central Spartan Joshua Garcia getting 2 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown, and getting 1 catch for a 60-yard touchdown that tied the game and sent it to overtime was Emiliano Morales. So on the whole, Central, nothing to hang their heads on. They certainly came in tonight with some of their main players missing. They were kind of beat up on the offense and the defense, but they played themselves proud, coming back with less than 2 minutes to go to score a touchdown to send the game to overtime. Nothing but positives taken from this, and Central will now prepare for the offseason and get ready for spring football in the spring.
And I'm sure there's a couple of the players are going to be on the basketball court before we are through. The Central Spartans came up a little bit short tonight, played their hearts out, played one hell of a game, and finished up the season with something they can be very proud of. The high school football broadcast on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on our YouTube channel, brought to you by the Scoops Factory at Imperial and Ocotillo in El Centro, by Brownie's Diner and the Town Pump, by Imperial Valley Roto-Rooter, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Mr. Tempo, Cantina and Sports Bar, by Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Restaurant and Bar, CUHSD, Central Union High School District, by Kennedy's Carne, Southwest Security Services, the Center for Employment Training, CET, by the CB Stop in Calexico, Intercare throughout the valley, Osa Aza Mobile Auto Repair Service in Yuma, by Rosa's Plain Food, and by McNeese Mart. I want to thank John Driffill. We've been hanging out together on Friday nights for a good many years, and always fun, always entertaining. Our technical help provided by the big guy. Yeah, Kurt, we appreciate that, Kurt Hoffman. And some assistance this evening from Mickey Dale, gets a night off, and so what does he do? He gets involved in football. And our producer-engineer in the studio, always doing a marvelous job, Gabe Lemus. For John and all the other dudes, I'm Carroll. Thanks for listening.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
And you'll start crying.